Official newspaper files of the early West record many stories of famous and notorious characters of that period. Augustine Chacon, a Mexican bandit who terrorized the Southwest in the late 1890s. This desperado was one of the most ruthless killers who ever operated on the Mexican border.
Not much of a hideout for the great Mexican bandit, Augustine Chacon.
You're right, amigo. No one would ever look for him here.
You're always here at the right moment, Felicia.
Yes, but will you always be here, Chacon?
No. One day I will cross the border into Arizona and buy that hotel. Maybe then I will send for you.
Buy an American hotel?
See, I need headquarters on both sides of the border. I will have an American partner, of course, but Augustine Chacon will run the place.
How soon will this happen?
I need a little more money. And maybe here it comes now. Adios.
It's Americano, Chacon.
I'm Slim Hawkins. I'm from Texas.
Sit down.
I'll give it to you straight and fast. My partner and I want to get back into the States.
What's keeping you?
Texas Rangers. We'd like to give Texas a wide berth. Maybe go up into Arizona.
What is wrong? Don't you like Mexico?
We'd like to spend our money in the States. Where we got it.
Maybe you should leave some of that money behind.
How about 1,000 a head? Cash on delivery when you get us over there.
$2,000, that isn't much. You know, the Rangers are patrolling the Arizona border now.
Make it 3,000 even. American dollars.
It's a deal, senor.
Tomorrow?
See.
What's the idea of crossing the border here? Why didn't you check through no galleys like you're supposed to?
But, senor, this is a shortcut.
Yeah, that's why we're staked out here. There've been too many illegal entries. Where's your pass to enter the United States?
But I go back and forth so often, I didn't think it was necessary to have a pass.
What's in that wagon?
Nothing, just personal things.
Let's have a look.
have arrived, amigos. The train will be here very soon.
Good. Now let us out of here.
You know, I had to shoot a couple of rangers in order to bring you here safely. That'll cost you a little more money.
All right. Make it 4,000.
$4,000? You got $25,000 when you robbed that bank in El Paso.
How do you know?
Augustine Chacon knows everything.
All right, you dirty double-crossing.
I want all the money you have left from the robbery. Come on.
All right. You win.
Gracias, señor.
That's all the money I've got. Come on, open up. We gotta flag down a train.
I'm very sorry. But Augustine Chacon leaves no witnesses.
Come on, let us out of here.
Todo está bien, Pablo.
Open up! Let us out! Open up! Chacon, open it up! Open it up! Chacon, get your foot in! Come on, open up! Open it up!
When a locomotive hits a deliberately stalled wagon and kills 2 men, it's my business. I'm Matt Clark, railroad detective. My partner, Margaret Jones, and Captain Mossman of the Arizona Rangers were just as interested as I was. The dead men had been identified as the Texas outlaws who held up the El Paso bank and got away with $25,000. You think there might be some connection between the murdered Rangers and the dead outlaws?
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Matt, take a look at this.
There's a name stamped on this lock, Aztec. Aztec. Could that be the trademark of the lock company?
No, I don't think so. Hey, wait a minute. There's an Aztec mining company about 50 miles below the border.
Yeah? Yeah, this wagon, crates, could be from a mine at that. You know, Jones, it looks like we're going to take a trip down to old Mexico.
But I don't know about your going into Mexico. You have no jurisdiction down there.
Yeah, I know. But the Mexican police have cooperated with me before, especially in cases of deliberate murder.
But this mine is right in the middle of bandit country. Maybe you ought to leave Miss Jones here.
Investigation is my job, too, you know.
All right, if you insist. I'd better go along and fix it with the Border Patrol.
All right, let's go. The Mexican authorities gave us full cooperation. They also promised us protection while we were in the bandit country.
Yes, it's my lock, all right. I've still got an extra key to fit it. Reminds me of something I'd rather forget. Lost 2 of my best boys that day, shot down in cold blood. Those bandits come out of the mountains and drove me clean. They took my flat wagon to haul it off with.
Did you get a good look at any of them?
Yes, the leader was Augustine Chacon.
Could you give us any information at all about him? Who he knows, where he hangs out?
As I told the police, he's got a girlfriend in Alto. She works in the cantina there.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much, Miss Mendez. You've been a great help to us.
You're not going to learn much with that bodyguard hanging around.
Yeah. We'll have him wait for us outside of town. Let's go.
Señorita.
How about some chili?
Sí, señorita. Very hot.
Yes, I know. The last time I made the mistake of using too much.
Was you here before?
Certainly. And who could forget the best chili in all Mexico?
Gracias, señorita.
The last time I was served by a very pretty girl. Where is she?
Ah, Felicia. She's not here anymore. You know what happened?
No, what happened?
She vamoose. She went to Arizona only 2 hours ago.
Will she be back?
No, señorita. She would not be back.
Well, thank you very much. She left 2 hours ago for Arizona.
Arizona? Takes in a lot of territory. The only way she'd get there would be by stage. Now, the stage leaves a town like this about once a week, headed for Bisbee. That's a transfer point to Nogales, Human, Tucson, in Arizona.
You sound more like a train conductor than a detective. Make up your mind. Which one?
I don't know. But if we beat that stage to Bisbee, we might be able to find out. Let's go. We caught up with the stagecoach and passed it about 30 miles below the border. We kept riding hard and got to Bisbee, Arizona, well ahead of it. I think we ought to separate. You check into the hotel. I'll wait here. Stage ought to be in any minute.
Do you have a single room?
But of course you have. You always have a room for a beautiful señorita like...
Margaret Jones.
Enchanted, Señorita Jones. May I introduce myself? I am Manuel Ortiz, a permanent guest of the hotel.
The girl who just got off the stagecoach had to be the one we were waiting for. I watched her go into the hotel. I was sure Jonesy would keep an eye on her at the hotel. Meanwhile, I had to bring Captain Mossman up to date on developments. I had wired him to meet me at the local ranger's office in town.
I was glad to get your wire, Matt. I've been wanting to talk to you.
What's up?
Well, one of my men found an escaped convict, Harry Biggins, on the railroad tracks only 2 miles from the border.
Same way the Texas outlaws were found?
Exactly. Wagon, crate, everything.
Sounds like Chacon's work. We picked up the trail of his girlfriend, led her to the hotel. I got Jonesy staked out to keep an eye on her.
Well, that sounds good. Chacon's sure to try and get in touch with his girlfriend sooner or later. By the way, I got a good description of him. He's about 6'2", dark, good-looking Mexican, and a flair for American women.
That's good. I'll pass that information on to Jonesy.
Yeah. And be sure to remind her, Chacon leaves no witnesses. He's already killed 29 Americans.
She understands that. How's things going, Jonesy?
As a matter of fact, it's very pleasant. There's a charming guest at the hotel, a Mexican, tall, dark, and handsome. Of course, he has the roving eye, and he flirted with me.
I'm not interested in your love life, Jonesy. I'll get to the point. What about Chacon's girlfriend?
She's a real beauty. Chacon has taste. I spotted her in the hotel when she came in.
Uh-huh. Well, keep your eyes open. Hey, this Mexican you were just telling me about. Is he tall, slender, good-looking?
That's right. And if I may add, a very charming personality.
Yeah? Well, for your information, this Mexican Don Juan of yours fits the description of Chacon. Captain Mossman just told me about it.
Well, it could be Chacon, but he told me his name was Ortiz. He doesn't seem like a killer.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just spend some time with him. Chances are he's her man.
Sometimes I think you keep your heart in the wallet with your badge.
Do you know her?
I have never seen her before.
Are you sure? She was asking for you at the cantina.
I cannot understand why.
I will find out. Buenos dias, Señorita Jones.
Good morning, Mr. Ortiz.
Excuse me, Señorita, but I am a little puzzled.
Oh?
Why is a beautiful lady like you alone in a town like this?
I want to be alone. You see, I'm expecting my brother. He's a mining engineer.
So, a mining engineer. Maybe you have been with him to my country.
No, I'm afraid I've never had the pleasure of visiting Mexico.
Maybe you should. Mexico is such a beautiful country. Maybe I better... Oh, I'm a clumsy ox. Look what I've done to the señorita's dress.
Well, it's nothing serious. I'll fix it.
No, señorita, I cannot let you do it yourself. Pablo. Take the señorita up to Felicia's room. She will be glad to mend the dress for you.
But I don't think that's necessary.
You better go with Pablo, señorita.
Thank you, Mr. Ortiz.
Oh, hello, Matt.
You know, Captain, I've been thinking about finding Biggins's body along the railroad tracks, like those Texas outlaws. It's beginning to follow a pattern. Maybe Chacon arranges to smuggle the outlaws across the border for a price and then double-crosses them. Could be that's the way he operates.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Only thing is, we can't prove it.
Yeah.
But I've got a plan that might work.
You know, Captain, I'm way ahead of you.
I think I will be able to mend this dress so that it doesn't show at all.
Well, don't fuss with it too much, Felicia. It's just an old dress.
Why did you ask about me in the cantina?
I didn't ask about you.
You lie, senorita. You were recognized. Maybe you are a detective looking for someone.
You're mistaken. Now give me that dress. Get in there. Go on.
Chacon! Chacon! Chacon!
Since when do you mend the dress with a pistol, señorita? No, Felicia, no! No, Felicia!
She tried to kill me!
My dove, wait for me downstairs. I would like to learn more about Señorita Jones myself. Go on, do as I say. We won't need this. You know, Señorita, you're a very attractive woman for a detective.
What makes you think I'm a detective?
Augustine Chacon's no fool.
So you admit to being Chacon?
Sure, why not? It doesn't matter now. For a gringa, Señorita Jones, you look like a woman with fire. Why do you want to be a detective? It's so unromantic.
Why do you want to be a bandit? You've got looks, brains, a certain amount of charm, yet you've got the worst reputation on the border.
When I was a little boy, I promised myself I would be important.
And you think killing people makes you important?
The world is full of people. Many of them deserve to be killed.
You're even worse than I thought you were.
Maybe I'm not so bad. I've never killed a woman.
So I'm going to be the first, is that it?
Maybe. Later. What do you want?
Excuse me, Chacon, but there is somebody downstairs who wants to see you.
Why do you bother me with such trifles?
It's not a trifle. This hombre has much money with him.
Oh, I see. You wait here with the señorita. Watch her carefully. She's a wildcat.
But beautiful.
Remember, shoot if you have to, but don't touch. Buenos dias.
Howdy. Look, I gotta get across the border to Sonora right away.
How can I help you?
Quit stalling. I broke out of the Colorado pen with Harry Dickens. Said he was coming here. Well, you got him across, didn't you?
But of course.
All right. What about me?
Very well. But I'll take your gun. You wait right here. We will leave at once. Get the wagon ready.
What will we do with La Señorita?
Take her with us. Señorita Jones' last visit to Mexico was too short.
Chacon!
Her kid running out on your bill?
No, she's a detective.
Detective, eh? What are you gonna do with her?
Take her with us.
Oh?
Pablo, get the wagon. Felicia, come with us. May I help you get on the wagon, señorita?
Take your hands off of me.
Stop me.
I had to make this look good, didn't I?
All right, Detective. I just hope we both know what we're doing.
Across the border. They're heading for the railroad track.
Chacon! Rangers! Rangers!
Chacon was not killed by that train. He lived to stand trial in Solomonville, Arizona. On August 18th, 1902, he was sentenced to die by hanging.
That will be the tightest collar I will ever wear. But then you can't always ask for a perfect fit.
Augustine Chacon had killed 29 Americans and at least 80 of his own countrymen. Yet this cold-blooded killer went to his death smiling.
What's the matter, Matt? You look sorry.
I am. I'm sorry we didn't catch him sooner. If we had, we'd have saved 109 lives.
Let's go.
Adios, amigos.